Once a man found out that both of his children were the results of his soon-to-be ex-wife's extramarital affairs. 6 years ago, when his son was born, he was the happiest man in the entire world. He was married to his best friend, had a child with her, and everything seemed out of this world for him. That was until his son started to grow older. After a few years, the man started to have doubts. He claimed his son never looked like him. The more his son grew, the more he realized just how different he looked compared to what he would expect a child of his to look like. Well, the man was not that paranoid to let this fact alone drive his thoughts and feelings. It was his cheating wife that set the alarms off for him. The man claimed that whenever his wife went out, she never went where she said she was going. She would have huge gaps in her schedule that she could never explain to him. She would refuse to allow him to interact with anyone from her workplace, and a close friend of hers accused her of flirting with her boyfriend at the time. Soon after their son was born, her lies started to catch up with her. The man still loved her. She told him up and down how much she loved him whenever one of her lies caught up with her. She had convinced him that, despite all of this, she wasn't lying and manipulative. Last year, she got pregnant again, and he still held out a small bit of hope that it was his child. But when her daughter was born, it was obvious she wasn't his daughter, as she was of mixed race. He refused to sign the birth certificate. The paternity test he demanded afterwards proved his suspicions right all along. The day he got those test results was the day he filed for divorce and walked away from the family he had created. He knew it would destroy the boy's life to see him walk out. Despite all of this, he was the best dad he could be to him. He loved him with all his heart and put 110% into being the father he deserved. Now, though, when he sees his son, he is filled with disgust. Disgust with his wife, disgust with himself for not trusting his instincts, and disgust that the last 6 years of his life had been for nothing. He has been told by many people now that he is a monster for leaving his son like this. His ex has tried on multiple occasions since moving out to use her son to guilt him into getting back with her. She will make her son call him at random hours of the night crying and begging for his daddy to come back. The day they separated, she paraded her son into the room as he packed his things to make him realize how much damage he was doing by leaving them like this. In every conversation since then, both online and off, he was berated and ashamed. He went through all of this despite the fact that he was not the boy's biological father, a fact that the son was aware of. What the man sadly realized after all of this is that, to most people, his feelings meant nothing. His parents were his only supporters through all of this, with his own siblings calling him a despicable person for abandoning a child like that. His feelings of betrayal and sadness meant nothing because a child was involved. He knew it was not his fault. Was he right in doing so? Was it justified to take out 6 years of anger and frustration in a way that would destroy the life of an innocent child? Tell us in the comments. How would you react?